Welcome to a breaking news edition of Believers Talk with Joe and Steve. I'm Joe.
I'm Steve.
And as you can tell, we're discombobulated right now. I'm on vacation, so we are trying to shoot this video anyhow to give you the breaking news, breaking today of the trade between the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Steve, what do you think?
I think this is actually a great trade for both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously for our Bills because we moved up in the draft. We're
Right.
getting the 12th pick
Yeah.
in the draft. Also getting the 187th pick
Okay.
in exchange for Cordy Glenn, the 21st pick, and we're giving up our first choice in the fifth round, 158th overall pick. So this is a really great deal for us, obviously, because we get rid of Cordy Glenn's cap hit
Right.
for this year and 3 more years after that.
Yeah, I mean, the ramifications of this trade go beyond just the draft capital. It goes. We were talking about salary cap before too, and this is huge in that regard as well.
Yeah, and this allows us to move up even further to get our quarterback. Obviously, we're kind of in the mid-range there of where we could probably get one of the top 3 or 4 quarterbacks.
Right.
But it gives us a better shot of moving up and getting the one that we want.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure I shot this video with you is because it was maybe 2-3 episodes ago you compared us doing something like this to what happened to the Eagles back when they got Wentz, move up a little bit to begin with and then move up again. So I'll be taking that video so people could see that you know what you're talking about. But yeah, I don't know if you want to talk a little bit more about that. And who do you think our trade partner would be now into probably the top 5?
Well, I was looking at the calculated picks, like the points for
Right.
the value of the picks.
Right. Yep.
So as of right now, we hold in the first round the 12th and 22nd overall picks.
Yep.
Okay, their value is 1,980.
Okay.
That's enough to get us to the 4th overall pick. So that would be the Cleveland pick. So
Right.
maybe discussions were hashed out with them before, and this is what they wanted, to get, and it kind of makes it a little easier for Cleveland.
Sure.
But so for the 3rd pick, we would need 2,200 points. Okay.
Okay.
So if we would throw the 12th pick, the 22nd pick, and then the 53rd pick.
Yeah.
We throw those 3 in, and we bundle. We get 2,350 points.
Okay.
That gives us enough to get up to
The top 3.
the 3rd pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if Cleveland's going Saquon Barkley now that they got Tyrod Taylor, that would leave us with good options there with the court because we're not even sure if the Giants are selecting quarterback. So
Yeah.
So
Well,
it might give us every
if we
option
wanted-
available.
If we wanted to trade up to that 2nd pick,
Uh-huh.
it's worth 2,600 points.
Okay.
So as I named out, we need to give up the 12th pick, the 22nd pick, the 56th pick, and the 53rd pick. So it'd be 53 and 56.
Sure.
That would equal out to 2,690. That's enough to get us to the 2nd pick if they so choose to do that.
Yeah, I mean we need cooperation from whoever we're trading with, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, like all this is, it all relies on what the team up there wants and if they want to trade back. We can't just trade for fun,
Right. Yeah, and that again, that could be something we talked about with Cleveland at the time of the Tyrod Taylor trade, possibly trading up with them at some point again to get our guy. So.
Yep.
So I also heard today. Oh, go ahead, Steve. Go ahead.
This kind of does wonders for your imagination to see of what we got to trade up for. And now, everybody's in a panic about when we were at 21, 22. If we trade up, we're going to have to give up a first rounder next year.
Right.
Now we don't have to do that. We have all this draft capital this year, and we'll take a chunk out of it. But man, if we get a franchise quarterback for the next 12 to 15 years, I don't think anybody's going to bat an eye at it.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, if we spend one draft class finally getting our guy and he turns out to be a success, then everyone's going to look and say that was worth it at the end. So we'll see what happens. I also saw today on NFL Network that the Bills are interested in possibly getting Sam Bradford or Case Keenum. So I don't know if you heard anything about that.
Yeah. I think it's probably a better possibility that we get Bradford.
Okay.
But I'm still not going to sleep on McCown. I think that's our best case scenario, McCown and a rookie.
Okay.
Which I would think would be Rosen, but the way it looks is Case Keenum is Denver's fallback plan for Cousins.
Yep.
So I think that's where he probably lands.
Okay.
And I think Bradford, we might be able to get a little cheaper. And to me, he's a better passer than Case Keenum.
Sure.
The only problem with Bradford is injury.
Yeah.
But I actually would hope that he wouldn't play. I'd rather see if we draft Rosen. I'd rather see Rosen.
Get the young guy in there as soon as possible, and let Bradford back him up. I think someone like a Bradford is content with the role of the backup at this point, but who knows?
Yeah, I mean he's made his money, so hopefully we can get him a little cheaper.
Right.
But that's the reason why I'm leaning towards McCown. Mm-hmm. I think we can get him for maybe $4 million, $3 to $4 million.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm saying this, and you're thinking, well, we had Tyrod for $16 million. That's what we would have paid him for the year.
Yeah.
If you draft a quarterback, you're probably looking around that $3 to $4 million. Yeah. Plus, if you sign McCown, another $4 million. So let's say right around $8 million. That cuts that. That saves you $8 million in cap space.
Yeah.
By just getting rid of Tyrod and going a different route with the quarterback. So.
Sure.
The other thing with this trade, obviously we all know we're getting a quarterback.
Yeah.
We're getting a young quarterback.
Right.
So we'll have 4 years to build a team around him where we won't have to pay him much.
Right.
And then, hopefully blossom and become the player who we all hope he can be. So this could really set us up for the future long term pretty nicely.
Yeah, and then, I mean, if he turns out to be a success, we can definitely have that fifth-year option, put that on him as well, so that way he doesn't, we might have that fifth year even with a little cheaper of a guy. So we'll see.
Yeah.
So, but did you hear anything about any of our other free agents? Preston Brown, EJ Gaines, any news on that front?
Gaines did have some traction. Like, he has some interest from Tampa Bay, but they just re-signed Brent Grimes to a 1-year, $10 million deal. So I don't know if that's going to really affect him. I did hear there's interest out of Houston for Gaines.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Preston Brown will probably get somewhere around that $6 to $7 million range.
Okay.
So I don't know if he'll be going or not. I think with all these moves, now with the past 2 days, or I guess 3 days, whatever it is, that we traded Tyrod and Cordy Glenn here.
Yep.
We opened up $15.3 million in cap space with just those two moves.
Sure.
For this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more than enough for Preston Brown.
Now is going to allow us to sign some more guys.
Right. So that's exciting. That's really great news. Like you said, get a cheap young star quarterback, hopefully, and build around him. And then we have plenty of ammo to do that, not just this year, but in the years coming now with these big moves. So we'll see.
And looking at now this year, we do have $36 million in cap, like dead cap money this year because of these trades.
Sure.
That's $20 more million than any other team in the league.
Okay. Yeah.
So this year, a lot of dead cap. We're trying to tread all those bad contracts and make it easier for the following years and sign the players we want and move on from some other players we either weren't high on or just could get value for or already had replacements for.
Sure.
So because of that, now next year we're going to have over $100 million in cap. I think this year because we're paying our quarterbacks cheap.
Yeah.
And then next year, watch out with $100 million. That's a lot
of cap space. Yeah, absolutely. And we know that the cap will even go up higher next year. So that goes a couple more million there. So that's
until we sign some free agents and put some money into those years, because you're not going to sign everybody for a 1-year deal.
Right.
It'll probably go down a little bit.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Let's be conservative and say maybe 70 to 80 million. That's still a lot of cap money.
Yeah, and we don't know what's gonna happen between this year and next year. Who I mean, obviously, we might trade again. This might be a ongoing thing. So, I mean, we've had
Yeah,
two trades in 3 days. So,
I think there's possibly soon going to be another trade.
yeah.
It's looking. I don't know if it'll be the next few days, but there will be at least a trade on draft day. So whenever that happens, we'll try to bring that to you too.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. I hate to say it, but your feed kind of froze on me here. But I'll let you go, and we'll sign off here. But we just wanted to bring you breaking news. The Bills trade with the Cincinnati Bengals. We get the 12th overall pick in the first round, and their 6th round pick, and they get our 22nd pick. Or 21st?
Yep.
22nd.
21st.
21st. Okay, they got a 21st
Yep.
and one of our 5th rounders and Cordy Glenn. So that's it for now. I'll be back with Steve probably in a couple days and we'll shoot these videos together again. But we just wanted to get you up to date. So until next time,
Go Bills.
go Bills.